want better for y'all.
I don't think enough people are saying this shit.
These are just our ideas.
Maybe we should all be a little bit more self-aware and a little bit less delusional.
What do we know?
What the fuck could we possibly know?
Hey, look, get your shit together.
But let me stay focused.
All right, and welcome back to The Reason They Should Have Never Gave You Niggas Microphones. I'm Lil Love.
I'm bitch Shae.
And this is Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast. Woo! I hope you enjoyed your Valentine's Day. And if you didn't, save it for a podcast that cares.
Yeah, well.
BetterHealth.com. What's the other one? Talkspace.
No, they're not sponsoring.
Huh?
They're not sponsoring.
They're not good. So I don't know what you're going to get over there. I've heard terrible reviews.
For real.
But at least we won't have to listen to it. I've actually heard terrible reviews.
What were they saying?
They matched them with the worst therapist possible, or they don't take insurance.
That's crazy. Yeah,
One girl broke up with her therapist, and they were like, "Can you stay till the end of the session so I get paid?"
Oh wow.
So I haven't heard good things.
Well, yeah, therapy is already tricky, trying to find the right therapist sometimes. So I can see how, trying to do it via an app or software
Listen,
is not, really helpful. But hopefully they get better.
and if you have a personal therapist, you can tell them about your Valentine's Day too. This is just not the place for that.
Yeah, we're not therapists.
What's your wishes on the internet? What do you think we could possibly do for you?
Yeah, I can't do nothing for you.
I might listen. I'm just that nosy, but help, assist, advise,
Well, I'm
gonna cost you
I'll give my opinion if you ask for it.
for free.
It depends on who's asking. But yeah.
Well, that's very honorable of you.
Well, speaking of,
I said, not me. Go ahead.
speaking of honorable, I have honorable mention. And that's kind of why I had got distracted in the beginning because I had saw a video of this person on Facebook. But this is honorable mention is my cousin TT, who passed away recently, a few weeks ago. And I really just had to. So I grew up with her, as kids, and as adults we weren't as close. Yeah. But there's always this feeling of that's my people, that's my cousin. That love never,
Ever
goes away. Yeah. And so I had to do her obituary, and I had to write words about her, and tell her life story, and but so many, I didn't even have that much space. But anyway, it was just I just wanted to kind of use my platform to say something in her memory. Yeah. Because I know she used to listen. She used to be our only Spotify listen. Because she used to tell me I don't watch y'all on YouTube, but I listen to y'all on Spotify. So, and I don't have the Spotify insight, so I don't really know how many listens we get up there. But I know, she had told me that, and so I just wanted to shout her out.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
For sharing her with the audience and for her listening to us.
Yeah. Yeah. What you got for Hotep?
Do you have any guesses?
Nicki Minaj?
No, but can I say something before I say this? I did this outline this morning in the gym off a Vyvanse and a Celsius drink.
Okay, I love Celsius.
There's a lot of words here.
I'm weak.
What we get through, Lord only knows. But I have Taylor Swift.
Okay.
It could be for a number of reasons, right? But according to the Associated Press, for weeks, scrutiny over Taylor Swift's travel and private jets has been bubbling up on social media, with people pointing out that the planet-warming emissions of carbon dioxide release with every flight that she takes. If Swift attends the Super Bowl, which she did, she will be traveling from Tokyo, where she's on tour. That will mean more than 19,400 miles, which is 30,500 kilometers, by private jet in just under 2 weeks. Just her.
Yeah.
And so it asks the question, how much carbon dioxide will that be? And it says, while exact carbon emissions depend on many factors, a rough estimate is possible. And it says that traveling 19,400 miles on her plane could release more than 200,000 pounds of carbon dioxide.
That's a lot.
Just to get to the fucking Super Bowl. Now, Taylor Swift takes this thing everywhere. She's under scrutiny because she took a 13-minute flight that would have taken a 40-minute drive once.
Yeah, I remember that. Which is insane. Like, girl, just take the fucking drive. Like,
now, the 200,000 pounds of carbon dioxide would be about 14 times as much as the average American household emits in a year.
that's insane when you think about it.
Is it not fucking crazy? And we're sitting around waging war against the fucking paper straws, and she's 13 minutes here from Tokyo to wherever, Vegas for there, and her response is often, there's rich white men with jets.
Literally, she's setting us back 100 million years.
My thing is, how come every time Taylor Swift somebody attempts to hold Taylor Swift accountable for her actions, she want to talk about rich white men? We're talking about you, babe. Because even in this article, I'm not going to get into it, but they were talking about how, like, the other rich white men who run jets try to do, like, other stuff that helps the environment. Like, to mitigate.
Yeah.
And it did say, to be fair, they don't know how effective it is, but in theory, it's supposed to help that thing. You're just, like, Taylor Swift don't say shit. She just go around, bother shit, and fucking, if you try to hold her accountable, it's like, well, what about the men?
She's irritating.
Very much so.
She's just like her face. Her face always look like something stink.
And, like, aren't y'all supposed to give a fuck about the planet and the environment?
Yeah, but they're the ones who be fucking it up. So, I mean, it's all a facade.
Like, ain't you a country singer? Don't trees mean something to you?
It's about the money.
Whatever. So, that's why I have Taylor Swift.
Okay, well, you can also add her up there for. I mean, it's not really her fault, but they kept fucking showing her at all the fucking Kansas City games. Like, bro, we don't care.
We do not care.
We do not care. And then they kept showing her on the Super Bowl, and Beyonce was there. I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, what is so special? She didn't even have on nothing like that was cute or like.
It's dumb.
Yeah. Anyway, I be trying not to like.
Join the hate train.
Yeah, but
it's too easy.
Yeah, because she's irritating, and she will never be my lyric of a lesson
ever.
But it is another person who may or may not be white. I never found out if they were or not.
Who is it?
D Baby.
Oh gosh, how do you spell it?
DeeBaby.
Oh no. Go ahead, read your lyric. I'll reveal it afterwards. And a new episode of Are They White?
That's actually a good segment. But the name of the song is Never Gonna End.
Does this person be saying nigga?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And that's why I didn't really think about it until like last week when we were recording. And then we talked about the white artists, white rappers. I was wondering in my head, like, do he be saying nigga?
I will reveal for you
But
afterwards.
in these lyrics, there's no nigga. So, the lyrics are, I lost some people to the streets. It makes my heart skip a beat. Feel like it's never gonna end. I know sometimes this shit get hard. Get to praying to the Lord. Feel like it's never gonna end. My mama told me watch your back. Them hoes just want you for them rats. And they really ain't your friends. Those for them times I couldn't ball. You couldn't pick up when I called. Now I got money to spend. And the lesson behind that is like you really have to watch the people you hang around. I mean, it can be like the smallest thing, but like I feel like a lot of times when tragic shit happens, it's always at the hands of somebody who ain't fuck with you anyway.
Exactly.
Like literally a lot of. I mean, I don't have the statistics, but I feel like just from my experience, seeing tragic shit happen, it always be like, bro, like you won't even supposed to be fucking with that person anyway.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Had you not been in that situation, this probably wouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I got from that.
Okay. Are you ready?
Is he white?
I'm the same nigga I was before I met Pete. I'm the same nigga I was before I met Cena. Also, seen saying, she left me, she regretted. I'm that nigga. Mexican American rapper D Baby is the people's new champ of Houston.
Not Mexican American.
Mexican American rapper
What is
D
so
Baby is the
wrong
people's
with-
new champ of Houston.
Essay. What is so wrong with that? Or whatever the fuck y'all slang term is for homie or bro.
They kind of have homie on lock for real.
Yeah, like why is nigga, you know what I'm saying, got to be the go-to.
It's something about West Coast. It's Houston, fucking California, and fucking New York. They let anybody say nigga.
They really do though. Literally.
Like nobody gatekept this. That's what you're telling me.
Not in Cali or Houston or New York. They don't give a fuck. I mean, let them tell it. They all had to grow up in the trenches together, so it's acceptable. But let somebody call them a slur.
But where were you when we was on the ships? You wasn't there.
Yeah, that's crazy and disappointing. But hey, not surprising.
Disappointed but not surprised, I guess. I'm not sure what the fuck people think is happening here. But again, I would like to resurface the whole you should be afraid of what black people are going to do to you if they catch you doing something. And there's not enough of that going around, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
So, on to my lyric. Do you have any guesses?
Is it T Grizzly?
No.
Oh.
Everybody want to kick it when you ain't a threat. These niggas don't like me because they know I'm on their neck.
That's
Another
right.
Houston rapper, Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
And And I say that to say it's always cute when you have a new idea or a new venture. But like as soon as things start to pop off, people start getting ugly. It's cute when you do it. And then when it goes well, people start getting ugly.
Yeah.
And there's people that want to see you do well, but they never want to see you do better than them. Mm-hmm. And it's always going to be for them. Why you?
Right.
Why you?
Why not me?
And in any aspect of life, you need to be confident and self-assured enough to answer them, even if they never ask you out loud.
Damn, you've been coming with good ones. Really, for real, for real.
Thank you. But yeah, they may never come to you and say, why you? But you should know why you.
Yeah. You know, that's actually like, in so many words, something my aunt had told me this past weekend. Like, it was just very affirming and like validating. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really gotta know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's dope.
Thank you. I say that to say, keep your head on the swivel.
It's actually a song, and I know it's kind of a tangent, or not really a tangent, but bonus.
Freebie.
Called Swivel I think it's by Dreamville niggas.
No, the Dreamville niggas are the people who aren't on Spotify.
Yeah. Dreamville, the group, or I guess I don't know what to call them, but it's called
The collective.
Yeah, and Earth Gang. They have a song called Swivel, and y'all should go listen to that.
Freebie.
Was that it for our lyrics and lessons?
Yes. Have you ever watched Arrested Development?
No.
So there's two running jokes in that. One of them is, I've made a big mistake. Like, a bunch of characters say that. Mm-hmm. And the other one is, like, when something goes unexpectedly well, they go, that was a freebie.
Well, why is it freebie? Because it went unexpectedly well.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, well, never mind. I'm thinking too deep into it.
It'll be like something sorts itself out that you never thought would be able to sort itself out. And it's like, well, that was a freebie.
Oh, yeah. It's like I didn't even have to do
yeah.
anything. Okay.
Arrested Development is funny.
I'm going to check it. I always used, like, when I had cable, I used to always see it, but, like, I never actually watched it.
It's actually pretty funny. I've watched all of it. I'm rewatching it now.
Did you ever watch Malcolm in the Middle? Mm-hmm. So there was a character up there. I don't remember the character's name, but it was like one of the boys. He doesn't like remember his time from the show.
Yeah, Malcolm, Frankie Muniz. He had a stroke mad young.
Yeah, okay. So I was gonna say Frankie Muniz, but I wasn't sure if that was him in the picture. But he's like a NASCAR driver now.
They put him behind the wheel of a NASCAR?
Yes. He had his first race like this past week.
And you know that
well, a couple weeks.
Fucking the older brother Francis, his brother in real life is Hyde from that 70s show. And he's going away for a long time.
Yeah, I was just about to say, didn't something happen with him?
Yeah, those are the Masterson boys.
That's insane. That Hollywood shit crazy. But yeah, that was just a little
freebie.
fun fact. So let me stay focused. And we're gonna talk about death.
Okay.
Do you have life insurance?
I do. I actually have a reminder on my phone right now. Because if I don't die, I get to cash in.
What you mean?
I have term life insurance.
Okay.
And I get a portion of it back if I don't die before 50.
Okay.
I have my reminder on in my phone for October 1st, 2049 at 6 a.m. You better have my motherfucking money.
Hey, I could totally see you in 2049. I could totally see you.
It be up there Every fucking time.
But I was just gonna ask about like, how did you learn about like term and whole? Because it's like those are the two different ones.
Yeah. I have to get whole life insurance. I don't have it right now, but
I don't have it either. I have term, but when I was, talking to my cousins, like they were saying,
your premium will be really cheap right now because you're young.
yeah, they were saying like it's better to get whole though, but I just feel like I'm not fully informed on, the options.
Yeah, it'd be like that's what the wealthy people do. And then
Right. I feel like they kind of just grow up knowing this shit. And it's like we don't really learn this shit until we have to go through situations.
yeah.
Um
My father had life insurance.
so yeah, so with that situation, like I never like been through an experience of like somebody who had life insurance and left me something cuz I haven't really gone through that, but I always wondered like how does that work?
Takes forever.
Like it's a process, right? That you have to go through to like
Yeah. And unless they have like funeral specific life insurance,
right.
you're gonna have to get reimbursed. And my mom just happened to buy my dad's life insurance policy because he kept all his documents in one place.
Yeah.
She was like, I know this ain't what I think it is. And what's crazy is, had my father just died, he wouldn't have gotten anything, but he had coverage for accidental death.
Yeah. So with my cousin, she had insurance, through her job. And she does have insurance, or she did have insurance, but like there was no like beneficiary set or whatever. So like, they had to, like you said, at that point, the funeral still gotta be paid for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, luckily, I don't know if people know about this, and I don't know if I should gatekeep this, but I mean, it's really just a Black people thing. I feel like, and I don't know if like it's every funeral home, but they have like a violent death like waiver. So if you like die in a violent way, like they'll waive the funeral costs.
Okay.
So that was very helpful because obviously, we wasn't able to get that insurance money right up front.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a very common like thing that people don't think about, because we always say, oh, you need to have life insurance, like especially when someone dies and then they have to put up a GoFundMe, and people's response to that is you should have had life insurance. And it's like
People always say that, and it's not that fucking
right,
easy.
it's not that simple. Like you literally can't just die and then get the money the next day. Like,
You know what's so crazy? Someone very close to someone I love passed away recently. And they had someone pass away before that. Obviously, this person was like 20. They never expected to pass away. But that was their response to somebody else putting up a GoFundMe. Why didn't they have life insurance? A couple months later, you gone. You didn't have life insurance.
that's crazy. Now that's the crazy part. Cause that should never even come out your mouth if you yourself don't have it. You should
think
just be
kids
over
just
here
think-
like, I need to get my shit together. I need to get my shit together. Like that's what you should be saying. But I mean, it's tragic either way, Do you have a plan in place for like how you want your like arrangements to be and stuff after that?
Prop me up in the club.
No,
What?
that's creepy.
How you gonna go against my wishes?
That's not really your wishes though.
Put me in there, mirrors.
That's scary.
You could put sunglasses. Hey.
That's creepy. Have you seen one of those things where like this is like a memorial in the club?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, man.
Prop me up in the
Cause you
club.
literally have to like. I mean, I guess it's not really weird, but it's different for sure.
So what you're telling me is they're not gonna prop me up in the club.
I mean, that's the thing. Because if you don't have anything like written or set like in like written in stone, like you don't have any say so really what happens to you when you die. If you know didn't really express that to your family and they don't really know what you want, it's whatever.
I feel like you could leave all them instructions behind. You could leave me, don't make no fuss, blah, 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 put me in the sea. Anyways, is this Graves funeral home?
No, and see, and that's what I'm saying.
And we're going to have a party.
If you don't put that shit in writing, like, and you have,
You can put
like,
it wherever the fuck you want. Guess what?
No, because there's like laws, like
Law my ass. That's the thing.
No.
That's the thing.
they have like
That's the
estates.
kicker. Now, if we don't
don't
cash
work
it in
like-
until after your funeral, what now?
Well, I don't know. I mean,
Look,
that's-
everybody looking crazy. You know all these people that say, don't even bury me, just cremate me, put me in the backyard.
Yeah.
And we be sitting at the repast eating meatballs with every fucking body else, even though they specifically said not to spend money on this type of shit.
Well,
Funerals ain't for the dead
I'm
people.
fucking
Funerals are
weak.
for the living.
Yeah, I do. I want a funeral, but I don't want to be buried. I do want to be cremated.
Yeah, I want to be... That part I respect, but when people be like, don't make no fuss.
I don't know. I want y'all to make the biggest fuss. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to be at my funeral like she did this, she did that. Like, please give me my flowers. I prefer them while I'm living, but if you want to give them when I die, just make sure you give me the best flowers, okay?
Put me in a club.
But there's actual like differences because like you have like wills and then you have like
Estate planning?
you have like trust. There's like a lot of different things that factor into you dying, and it's overwhelming. I do see why people like don't kind of just let it fall to the wayside because it's
Yeah.
like intimidating. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you want to live life and you be present, but death is like looming.
But also, if you talk to anybody that like sells life insurance, they harass you.
They do.
They harass you, and nobody wants to go through that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But I do feel like people should have a plan. Like I feel like when I pass away, I want it to be as easy as possible on whoever got to handle it.
If I get old enough, I'm gonna start paying on it.
What?
The funeral.
The funeral? Yeah, I guess you could pay for it in advance, especially if you know who you want like to do it and all that. Yeah,
Pay on
I
the
don't see
plot?
why not.
Pay on the service.
So there's this thing. Well, I don't know if it's called like When I Die or If I Die. It's something like that. That I heard about when I was listening to Crime Junkies before. But it's, well, I don't know if it's the New York Times. It just say Time. Times did a article on it. And it came up with like a list of things that you should have in your When I Die file. And I feel like it's pretty like I hate when I don't know a word for what I want to say.
Comprehensive?
Yes. Comprehensive. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So it said an advance directive that's signed and notarized, a will and a living trust with certificate of trust, marriage or divorce certificates. Yes, because if you're not married to that man, you won't get anything. Passwords for phone, computer, email. Now, personally, my phone is gonna die with me.
What?
I don't want anybody like going into my phone after I die. But I do want to give people access to my social media accounts because I don't talk crazy.
So why don't you leave like with Apple you can make somebody your like if I die. Like
It's
you
like
could go in your settings right now and do it.
Yeah, it's I forget what it's called, but yeah. But I don't want them to like have access to my. I think you can like pick and choose what they can have access to. I don't want nobody going into my messages or my
I mean, by then you're dead.
still. I want them to have this picture of me and keep that in their minds.
Somebody gonna blow your spot up. It don't matter what you did on Instagram.
I feel
regardless.
like they don't know. When people die, you don't really hear about.
Remember when Pop Smoke died and all his girlfriends posted him?
Yes. And I hate when y'all bitches do shit like that. It's funny though.
When Dolph died, I was just with him. That one, I was cussing bitches out. This is ridiculous.
But yeah, I just feel like people don't need you don't need my phone. You just need to log into my insurance stuff. You know what I'm saying? You need to log into my bank stuff. That's it. I mean,
My grandma gave me her will like 3 years ago and said, first things first, go to the student loans people and tell them I'm dead.
I'm weak.
That's what she said.
Why does your grandma have student loans?
Because she was still in school until like...
No, for real, because please forgive them
I
loans.
think she graduated college when I was like headed off to college.
For real. Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense why she would have. I'm like, bro, when did student loans even start?
I think she finished with an associate's degree.
When did student loans start?
When do they start back?
No, they started back already.
Fuck them. I don't care.
I don't either.
They're not getting a dime from me.
They get no money from me.
If you're paying your loans, you're a bitch. What happened to solidarity?
Well, you know, people don't know nothing about that.
They never did.
But yeah, and you can leave instructions for your funeral. And I feel like that really will like help things, like help lighten the load for your family.
I want them to prop me up in the club, and I want them to play International Players Anthem.
No, you play that when you about to get married.
Says who?
Them
They're going to be dead by the time I'm dead.
in the song.
Pimp C already gone.
I'm weak. That's crazy though.
Shawty Low gone too. Unrelated, but still sad.
I was just about to say Shorty Low was not in that song.
I know, but
Was
still.
he in the video?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I was just thinking about Lotto. I done it all. Feel like Shawty Low.
Done it all. That's crazy.
My
When I
name
hear
Rashida.
that, I ride like Shawty Love. So many references.
He was alive at the time.
He was. He was alive at the time of both of those songs. Was he?
What? Not put it on the floor.
No, I'm tripping. Because I was singing Done It All. And that, he was alive. Obviously, that's his song, so obviously he was alive. But anyway. Yeah, so the main point is to don't leave. Never mind, because I don't. That sounds insensitive. But I want you guys to really think about the things that need to happen when you die and how you want it to be. It's like really, people really do die unexpectedly, and it's like it's not something that happens to you all the time. So it's like you kind of don't really realize the severity of it.
Yeah.
But when it does happen, it's like, damn. So you don't feel like that, or you don't have other people feeling like that. Like, it's just and life insurance isn't that much like monthly. I promise you. And if you got a job, I mean, if you don't have a job, you should probably go get one. So that you could get.
They don't care. We can say it as many times as we want. They don't want a fucking job. They don't want one.
Hey, I'm just saying, bro. Like, I guess when you die, why would you care what happens to you? I don't know. I personally, would care, but that's just me. And if you're like me, maybe you don't know what insurance to get or you don't know where to start. And I'm here to tell you there's a lot of information on the internet. TikTok, Google, or you could either call around.
They don't care. They don't give a damn.
The message is you should care.
They don't.
And it's unfortunate that people don't, but that's all I have. I feel like,
They too busy doing fuckery. That's the problem. People love fuckery and they hate fucking around and finding out. Sick of people.
I just felt like I got chastised a little bit.
You? Why? Do you love fuckery?
No.
And fucking around and finding out?
Just saying.
You trying to get the people some knowledge, and I'm telling you what.
They're going
to be like, what this episode got to do with me?
Yeah. They're going to be like, well.
Then they're going to email us. I never thought I'd have to write this email. I know y'all got a platform. And I was just wondering if you could share my go. Go fuck yourself.
No, fucking.
Y'all don't listen. I can see it now. And we're going to be reading the email like, mark that as unread.
All I can do is try to help. I can, I'm not going to say I told you so because.
Try to help who? The emailers?
The listeners.
Oh, yeah, the listeners. Yeah, I mean, if you're listening.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all what to do. And if you don't take heed, hey.
I'm just sick of it. We tell people, we warn people. The homosexuals done got a couple of y'all. And I told y'all months in advance. And it's just getting really out of hand and really crazy. We give you all the game for free.
Now it's about to get warm and that nigga about to bounce.
It's tax time. He gonna stay around right until April. Either way, that was a beautiful message. But these niggas ain't no good. So we gonna hope that they hold on to it. In terms of advice, I have advice from Umar, which is where we take a no context Dr. Umar clip and we turn it into valuable life advice that y'all won't value. Because y'all swear we just up here for the hell of it. But who cares? Who am I to make you?
Martin Luther King or LeBron James twerk off, you must be a zesty fester. Let me block you for disrespecting Dr. King. I don't think LeBron appreciates that either. Okay, zesty festies.
Zesty festies.
I don't hate nobody. I don't hate nobody, but I don't do the zest. I don't do the zest. Okay, I do honey pot, honey dip. I do Shango stick honey dip over here. No disrespect to nobody, but I'm about the Shango stick honey dip over here. I'm about them brown bunnies, them sweet brown bunnies, them cinnamon bunnies. I'm about them nutmeg bunnies, them sweet almond bunnies, them butter pecan bunnies. I'm about the Shango stick and a honey dip. I'm about the Shango stick and the Shango stick and a honey dip. I love the Black Queens. We talking about it tonight. Black Queens forever, Snow Bunnies never on the Hardly Initiated podcast tonight. Black Queens forever, Snow Bunnies never on the Hardly Initiated podcast tonight. Black Queens forever, Snow Bunnies never on.
And what I took from that was, one, it's hilarious to ask Dr. Umar, Martin Luther King or LeBron James in a twerk off. Because why did you even type that?
Like, what do people... It's like so fucking irritating, bro. Like, do y'all not take nothing serious?
I mean, we could always circle back to that person who said Blueface their asshole on Twitter.
Like...
Either way, you need to know at all times who you are and what you're into. That way, no one else can ever tell you who you are.
That word.
Dr. Umar was readily available to say, I don't hate anybody, but let me tell you something. Do we appreciate the nickname he came up with?
Dusty Festies.
It's a little much.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
I can't either because it's clearly problematic, but it has a ring to it.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
It's catchy.
Either way, you need to know who you are so that shit like that doesn't get to you. Which is kind of what I was trying to tell y'all earlier.
Yeah. That tied in perfectly.
We love to see it. Please get life insurance.
Get life insurance. Get some kind of insurance.
And don't let it lapse.
And pay.
Pay. If you don't have a job, get a job so you can get life insurance.
I mean, literally, like, that's the least you could do.
Shae read you all that list of stuff. Do it. And she reminded you, if you're not married to that man, you're going to have some serious problems. Take all of this advice. Because we're sick of y'all ignoring us.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Well,
That's been another episode of Let Me Stay Focused podcast. Don't be a hating ass bitch during the break. Bye. Another episode of Let Me Stay Focused. Don't be a hating ass bitch during the break.
peace.
Bye.